Live from Crawford Studios. What's good, my people? My name?
Hello. What up, fellas?
Not much.
Good.
Just hanging.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for joining
The
us.
podcast.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Want to hear something weird, man?
Yeah.
Well,
That's the
something
fun.
weird. That's
Yeah.
That's the name of our episode.
Yeah.
Want to hear something weird?
Yeah. That's fucking
Some
weird.
weird shit.
Lou has a list of stuff.
I just picked. I just asked ChatGPT, and I was like, you know what? Give me a list of da. And she's like, just overcame that. That's a good one. So let's see. The first one. Did you guys know octopuses have 3 hearts, blue blood, and taste with their arms?
I knew the taste with their with the tentacle.
I knew about the blood,
but I didn't know about the blood.
I knew that's funny. We all did.
Yeah.
I didn't know they taste with their arms, but I knew
Yeah.
about the blood.
Yeah, I knew that with the.
And have 3 hearts.
I didn't know.
I also know the
hearts.
horseshoe crabs have the blue
See?
because their blood is like,
What? For what now?
I don't know. Something about their blood is like,
For octopuses, you mean?
no, I was talking about horseshoe crabs.
Horseshoe,
Maybe
because that's something they use it for.
their blood is supposed to be like slate or something like, I don't know. I forget.
But they they harvest them, don't they, or something like that? It's
Horseshoe crabs are weird. You ever look at a horseshoe crab? They look like the face huggers from Aliens when you pick them up.
I know.
It's so weird because they just it looks like a helmet and you pick them up and they're like, "Ah."
Yeah.
I was like, you know,
No.
I would catch that.
Could be. Could be, bro. You never know. There could be the aliens. I'm just saying, whatever. No, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
But see, you know what though? Can't octopi,
And I believe
They
each
use
arm
the
has its
tentacle?
own brain.
but if they lose the tentacle, doesn't it grow back?
yes.
So that might be what it is they're doing as far as the blood is concerned. You know what I mean?
They
That's
are, and they're chameleons too, because they could change to any
Right,
color
exactly.
and blend
Yeah.
into
And
anything.
not only colors, they could shape too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They say that the octopus definitely is not from
I was gonna
planet.
say that. I'm like, they're
It is an alien species for sure.
because I'm wondering, was it
There's nothing
was it
here
like an
that
alien species that like was it like their food? The aliens like, oh, we eat octopuses and they throw it out. in the fucking
Yeah,
ocean
and it
stuff.
grew again. Yeah, because we're a different planet.
Because they are weird. They are very weird.
yeah,
Like there is nothing
Very
on the
intelligent.
planet besides squid, but you could say that,
It's the same thing as cousins.
you know.
no, not necessarily.
I would
No.
say octopus are still more
intelligent, and they're more intelligent.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever see where they're playing catch with the scuba divers? Scuba divers
Oh,
throw
yeah.
the rock,
Really
and it'll just
Yeah.
throw it back.
Yeah.
You ever see the videos where they like put them in like things that are hard to escape, or they put them inside like
Put it in a
Oh,
jar,
yeah,
and
they
it
break
opens
out-
it up.
Yeah.
That's
That's
shit,
fucking
man.
insane, dude.
I know.
intelligent.
God love
Yeah.
the octopuses.
If you say so.
There was actually
I like to be
there was a
under the
documentary.
sea in an octopus's garden in the shade.
How
That's a Beatles song.
do we put him down?
You don't remember that song?
Oh, maybe the way you're singing it.
That's exactly how it's
I'm
sung.
saying like the
There was a documentary on I think Netflix or something where like this person like spent a scuba diver like would spend a lot of time with this octopus.
What? Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
that. It was
right.
a very good, and it wound up. The octopus wound up dying, but they became really close. Yeah, they formed a relationship with this, and the octopus. They're not very sociable. They're
wasn't that,
very
when they show the boys. So you guys sure it was real?
no.
And the
Seriously,
boys.
they're not very sociable, but at times he
Oh,
formed a
man.
relationship with this one octopus, and he watched how it would struggle. I think it gave birth, it had
A baby.
had a baby or babies, and then it winds up, and it was being hunted. It shows how it's being hunted, and she winds up dying. It's a whole big thing. It was a good show. I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Check it out. It was you like it, Keny. It was really
Yeah,
interesting.
I've never seen
These
it.
octopuses are an amazing species for
Yeah.
sure. And they said there's nothing here that really points to how they
Evolved.
would come from this
Yeah.
planet.
That's
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
Listen,
there's nothing. I can't think of that. You know any other animal? It's like suction cups.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think squid is. They might be a cousin, but they're not. But they're more predatory. They're hunters. Those guys.
yeah.
So octopus, they do the same thing. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but they have so much more to them other than what.
Does squids do the
Right.
ink thing, or is that just octopus?
They ink too.
Yeah, they do it ink too. I think
Yeah. Well, but then
Possibly.
they grow how super big.
maybe it's
Like they've always been like they're squids
just-
like the whales.
right. Yeah, either the squid wins or the whale wins.
Right, yeah.
Depends on whatever
Right,
it
who
is.
got
Yeah,
the prize
it wasn't sperm whales. Was it sperm whales?
That's the big one.
That's the baby ones. The sperm whales are the tiny ones. They're like they're like
I can't remember the name of the actual whale, but it's the whales have.
Yeah.
See
they're like the
depicted in
size of
pictures.
a sperm whales are the size of like a small car.
Like this is
No, these are bigger whales. So
The
these
big ones that
big-
they don't come
like
up
Moby
and see.
Dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
those are
That kind of whale.
blue whale.
blue
Yeah,
whales.
blue
yeah.
whales.
They-
Thank you.
you see
Sperm
when they-
whales are the tiny.
Like when you
Yeah.
see them come up, when they finally come up, That's when you see them with all the big scars and shit on them because it was that the
Squid
had grabbed at them
and they have the those
fighting
crazy
shit.
claws and shit.
Yeah.
Squid's
The ocean. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do than the surface.
That's true.
Ocean.
We can't because we just don't have it. Whatever reason, they still don't have.
Which leads a lot of people to paranormal speculation that there's
aliens down there.
that
People are
the aliens
conspiracy.
aren't aliens, and that they're
Atlantis.
that they're actually
Bases
another
down there.
intelligent species that lives on this planet. That
Well,
we don't know about.
how many people have saw UFOs
And
come
they just
out
don't
or
trust us.
into the water?
Right.
And they just
Yeah.
don't trust us fuckers because,
Well,
I mean, if you
yeah.
study human civilization, you
Right.
wars, they kill each other. You
Yeah,
know what?
when
We'll
we
say
sit
the
on
part of
here,
the ocean.
Yeah, there's okay down here. Well, I mean, look, you're looking at they said Atlantis. You look at all these other civilizations, all these other like land masses that are gone now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could be down there. You know,
Who
and
knows,
not for
man?
nothing. Because I mean, again, we make up our own conspiracies. How is it that we're the only ones up here,
Right.
and then all these other animals and things can actually get
Well,
down
yeah.
that far?
There's so much about to see. Just for the wildlife alone, we don't even probably know that's down there.
Oh, there's species that
We
exist.
probably haven't
We
made a
don't know.
dent.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
No, there's a whole bunch of shit down there.
Yeah, this guy.
Because where we have been able to get down, we've seen some weird
Right,
shit
yeah,
down there.
Because everybody is dark down there, so everything is seen in the dark.
and they evolved under the pressure of all that water.
Right.
So because
And
the weight of the water just keeps getting stronger and stronger. People don't realize.
It's amazing how they can live in it, though. That's
Yeah.
amazing. They structure it, holds them,
And
and
if
they
you
won't
bring them up, they like disintegrate.
Right.
They need pressure.
Right. To hold them together.
It's like the atmosphere of the ocean. I guess you would say the pressure of the
that
ocean.
holds them
Yeah.
together. That's incredible. Man.
Yeah. So we can turn around, like you said, we can build a spaceship or whatever, to get off the planet.
But then again,
The bottom of the ocean.
what is it that they do know that we're not knowing about as far as the ocean is concerned, too?
Right.
I mean, they could be looking at that stuff. When
That's
they
why I love that movie, The Abyss.
Yeah.
This was good.
Dude.
And it's like, oh, there's the alien civilization right at the bottom of the ocean. I think
yeah.
that's probably what seeded the whole idea. Or maybe the idea was before that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
James Cameron did The Abyss? Who was that?
Ooh, I don't remember who did this.
good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember who did the Abyss. Yeah.
James Cameron did Terminator.
Yep.
It was?
No.
That's
Or
funny.
was it Spielberg?
I don't know who did.
It was one of the major directors.
Yeah.
It was
That's funny.
like,
Well, it's funny because it's probably gonna be somebody we didn't like. Oh,
Look at that.
Who was it? See,
Here's
it was
something
John
weird.
Carpenter. No, I'm kidding. He does the part.
I don't know. I didn't even look it up.
this guy.
I didn't.
Go
He
ahead.
didn't even care.
I'm sorry, man.
We'll look it up later.
Want to
Go
hear
ahead.
something
I
weird?
should
Yes.
start. I should use my watch.
Oh yeah,
I should start wearing my watch. I'm basically
Okay.
Damn it. Yeah.
There are more possible ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms on the earth.
How the fuck do you this?
What's the Abyss director? There's more.
Yeah. How the hell? More ways to shuffle cards. I don't know. It's like 52 pickup counts is one of the ways. Or
It's my
52
favorite.
ways.
Want
Yeah.
that 52 pickup?
I know. That's you
Pick
just
'em
fuck
up.
with all the kids. I do it with the kids. Yeah. You ever play 52 pickup?
You got to do it in a way where.
Yeah. You have to. This.
You know, I never was able to do it to shuffle a card. You ever see someone do, but they shuffle it and then they bridge it like that?
Yeah.
I can't do
Was
that.
the official
director?
trailer? You want to know who the director is?
Bro.
Yeah, this. Let me see, Sean.
I got
That's
confused for a second.
Director James Cameron.
James
look
Cameron.
at you.
Stars
Stuff
Edith
boxing.
Ed Harris, Mary Elizabeth,
That Harris.
Michael Bain.
Let's see what
Deep-sea
Ed
oil
Harris-
rig, cruise
Punching
to
the
cruise.
chest.
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
Right, because she swims in the water
Right.
and then
Drowns and then
Yeah.
and he brings her back.
Yeah. Because they had the mask with the water, the fluid in there.
The
so they
suit.
had to stay
That's
green.
right. Ed Harris.
the
Yeah,
suit,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
also, and then he had to suck it. He had to
Right.
breathe it in like it was.
You drank alcohol before.
Yeah.
And a joke about.
Yeah.
And then he does it, and he winds up being able to breathe in the suit.
Water.
Yeah,
now, like,
because
it says the
because
pressure
it
he
gets-
needs.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
And that's how he was able to get her. That's how she drowned.
Yeah.
He was able to bring her back to get her to breathe in.
Right. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good movie.
You got to try that one. But see,
So now I did that for you, right? So now you're happy? Good.
But that's something strange. See,
It is something
did
strange.
you know?
Did you
Something
know?
weird. Yeah.
Did you know?
Did
You know? You want to hear something weird?
Yeah.
Atoms in your body were forged inside exploded stars. In a literal sense, you're made of recycled stardust.
I had just read that on a meme the other day because the iron in your blood was. They said the iron in your blood was forged by a supernova like 17 billion years ago. So we're literally made of stardust.
So which
Isn't that a song, Made of Stardust?
Stardust was?
Is that like the David Bowie song?
Yeah.
I think it was David Bowie's that. And then what was the name
Made
of the?
Stardust?
the wrestler. Wasn't it the wrestler Stardust?
Thinking of gold dust.
It was Gold Dust.
Gold Dust.
Yeah.
If his name is Stardust, I don't think he'd be
Ah.
going in there. Gold Dust, Stardust.
Gold Dust. Yeah.
Well, Stardust, you could go in there as like a
And by the way,
space traveler or something like that.
Gold
So it
Dust
depends
was
on which
actually-
star you came from.
by the
Yeah.
way, back second WWE, Gold Dust was actually Dusty Rhodes'
Yes,
son.
sir.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
Hence the dust.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah, man. The
Bruno
Wrestling.
Sammartino is what I grew up.
This guy's going way, way back.
Yeah, that's what I grew up with, man.
Yeah, that's fucking.
We were talking about this before we started the episode. I think,
Tom and I were.
I personally think that my favorite era of WWE, that was the most
What's
with
the
the
Yeah, the 90s.
Degeneration X, and they,
sucked it.
you know, they went crazy. They had Degeneration X, you had
Mhm.
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Yep.
you
Right.
had
The Rock.
the Ministry, the Rock.
Ministry.
You also had The Undertaker, right?
That's what I mean. The
Yeah,
Ministry,
Undertaker, all this other
they
shit, yeah.
formed like some kind. He had like a little thing going for a while,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
just disappeared, and he came back as a biker.
Right.
little bit.
Yeah. Like
really
Undertaker, we
Okay.
all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But he was still like that, like that crazy evil look.
Yeah.
Even though
Another
He
guy
was like
supposed to be
fucking
really nice,
Ghost Rider.
too. Another
like
really
Ghost
nice guy.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
He was like Ghost Rider. He was the devil's.
But I love the way they used to do him, though, because the lights would go out,
Yeah.
and then they'd turn on, he'd be standing there.
Yeah. Like, hold on.
That was really smart on their part.
Yeah, to do it that way.
Yeah.
People loved it, too, man. They would lose
Oh.
their shit.
Yeah. Yeah. They used to do a coffin match. Fight.
Yes.
Yeah. You come out the coffin.
I remember growing up in cage matches.
Yeah. Cage matches. They don't do those anymore. It was too fucking brutal, bro. People were getting.
Now they're doing fucking folding big fucking ladders.
Yeah,
They're jumping
different
all
shit.
through now.
Remember the ladder matches?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
they,
saying.
they would hang the belt from the ceiling, and
Yeah.
they would have to climb on the ladder and grab it, but like they would hit each other with the ladder. And
Yeah.
stuff.
We need Jenny and her husband John here for this.
Oh, yeah.
They-
Because they're the big race.
Huge wrestling.
We should do a WD.
Yeah, we should do a wrestling episode.
You know what? We should have met him.
And you know who's good? My buddy Steve is good. He's big at the wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think we get him as a guest and have him on with them? That would be great.
that would be
That'd be good.
fucking amazing.
That's future podcast, people.
Oh.
You're hearing it right now happening.
Yes.
See, we're
We're gonna
spitballing
make
right
it
now.
That's right. We're getting it ready.
Yeah. Did you know?
Did you want to hear something here?
Okay.
Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than the building of the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes, that I did know.
Wait, repeat that. The what?
Her age
Oh, we'll sneak
lived
it.
closer to the moon landing
She
than
lived.
she did to the building of the pyramids.
Wow.
Right. So it was
Well,
like that.
that's the thing. In history, we always think like things are closer together than they are.
Right.
Like, forget what correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, he's got a phone.
I remember reading somewhere that the time between now and the T-Rex
Right.
is shorter than the time, like by like a couple million fucking years
Right.
between the T-Rex and the Triceratops.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
And you're like,
that's how
what?
long dinosaurs lived on the We're
Yeah.
like a blip.
Yeah.
They were here
But what, 20
for a lo-
Yeah.
Dinosaurs were different. Millions.
millions.
This is literally dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, we're just
And
humans.
just like them,
and
just like them, we'd be wiped out
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
just the way they were, and this shit could start all over again.
Mhm. Yeah. But I believe that's what already happened. See, now we switched up again for the thing.
That's fine.
I believe
Second
that
episode.
there was civilization here. The shit hit the fan, whatever it was. I think that humans were living here with the dinosaurs.
No, I don't think that.
I do.
I don't believe that humans could ever survive with the dinosaurs
Yeah.
in any capacity. Maybe as a smaller or tiny, not normal Homo sapiens, because you remember, you still have,
Maybe a reptilian. That's where the
who knows,
Oh, it
but
could be. Then you go there. Reptilians.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I think so.
That one,
I
the
think
big
so.
one, yeah.
Only because there was, again, like we have to remember, there was so many different land masses. The
Well,
way
there were
that
a lot-
it was.
There were a
was
lot of
way before.
extinctions. There were a few. There
That's
was
what I'm
more than
saying.
one.
So then that's why I say that there had to have been an overlap, especially like we just said. If the T-Rex was around,
But maybe at the latter part, not in the beginning part.
but they've also found people the same way that they found dinosaurs that like the up in Antarctica, I think it was, North Pole, South Pole, whatever the fuck it was, that they found a full woolly mammoth.
Right?
Still there. The
woolly mammoth would be a lot closer than, because the woolly mammoths were hunted by cavemen.
And like I'm saying, so then that's why I believe that there was an overlap, but because of, what destroyed everything, that's why we don't find, that's why there's so many missing things in history. That's why now we're finding out that the further down that we dig, we're finding more things. We're finding where time isn't as spread out as we thought it was.
Well, no, it's actually farther and longer.
And like, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
then,
it's way fucking longer.
right. Because I mean, even again, we take the Hudson River. When you come up the Hudson River and you drive it, or you're coming up by the Palisades and you look at the wall, when because when you pull off into the scenic pull-offs and shit like that, and you look, you could see all the lines. I'm having a brain fart, but you could see all the lines of where the water lines were through the ages.
Right.
The water was all the way up. It was higher than what it is now. Yeah. So now
don't forget all the land masses were connected too.
Exactly. So now why is it hard to believe that with all those land masses that are now, like we said a little while ago, 15 miles in the deep, that those land masses weren't up? Earthquakes, the moving of tectonic plates. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my head is at. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I think what's really strange is when they find a piece of metal or a tool of some sort that goes back to a time where it shouldn't even be there. It's in a rock or a stone or they find it and they're like, and this is a drill.
Yeah.
And it's big, it's huge, and it's stuck in it, and it dates back.
The carbon dated. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It goes back, kind of what Keny's saying, dinosaurs, but I'm thinking in the sense, well, then that was probably alien species that were tunneling or doing whatever they were doing while the dinosaurs were up, because they had the capability to
living in caves.
Right, but not where they wouldn't be, found, and they were, to stay safe from them. But how did that be there at that time? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. I think there was. That's why.
It could happen, but maybe
think about it. They talk about Atlantis and how Atlantis was an advanced civilization for the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. People that there was actual flying machines and stuff back then.
Who knows?
What's crazy about dinosaurs though is that they're so cool. They don't. The movies portray them to like make loud growling noises. Right. They said that they did. I wish the video of the T-Rex. They made one like. It made like a
so it wasn't like a little.
Yeah, it
was making like a bird noise.
Right.
Well, that's
they had big jaws to eat. That doesn't mean that they're like bear mammals.
Right. Yeah.
What reptiles do you know growl?
Right. And most reptiles right now. Well, no, I can't say.
Oh
yeah, bro.
But I've never seen a reptile growl. Like a fucking bear. That's a mammal.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just think that they would
kind of makes like Jurassic Park look stupid.
Well, again, I'm curious to find out why they went with that noise. Or was it just more because they knew that would be better?
To make it crazier and how big
people just assume like, oh, it's got a big mouth and big jaws, so it must growl.
Not a single.
Their reptiles are pretty quiet for the most part.
Don't gators, don't they, not on their regular just communicating to themselves, but don't they have like a little bit of a growl? Is it like
a gator has a certain
because I know they have like a click,
but they do have their own,
but they don't sound like bears.
No, but it's scary enough when you hear it. It's like
but got it. All right, go ahead.
So let's see something.
Yeah,
honey never really spoils. Archaeologists have found edible honey in ancient Egyptian tombs.
That's still edible.
It's still edible.
I don't know if I want to eat
It's the amount of sugar.
But it's natural sugar.
Yeah, it's because sugar.
It's also from the pollination, isn't it?
I think it has a lot to do with sugar is a preservative actually. Like you can sugar preserves things. Like for instance, like you have a jar of like strawberry preserves or strawberry jam. Like you don't put it in your refrigerator. You just put it in the cabinet.
Okay, but then now,
and the only thing that happens is it gets like the sugar rises a little bit, and then you get crust on the edges. But it's just the sugar forming. You know what I mean? It's not mold.
So now
it's mold in the refrigerator though. What we're saying.
So now, when they say that the pyramids were cursed for anybody to go in, we know that when they open up the tombs and stuff like that, it was all that old dust or the old stuff that was there. That's what made the people that first went into those tombs and such sick, and that's what killed them. That was the curse, right? Because it's stuff that
how the fuck did we get onto that with honey? I don't
tell you why. So then you're saying that the honey's edible, being that old, but is it really edible for us? Because there's stuff that we don't eat. Right. But there will be things that's crazy. I wouldn't fucking eat it because I'd be afraid that there's shit in there that my body.
It's already in the jar. It was sealed.
What's if it get in? What's if it gives you soup?
You could.
Yeah.
Turn into Shazam.
Turn into
a radioactive spider.
Shazam!
No, a radioactive spider can make go.
Yeah, you see? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd be kind of afraid to die though. But
You
that
guys are
shit.
fucking weird. All right, hang on a second.
Well, it's
Here's
like the
something
same with the
weird.
water. Like people used to be able to drink water, so, like pretty much out of the
Yeah.
stream, and now we can't do that shit because we're fucking soft. So, yeah, what you got, Rook?
Oh, here's something weird.
Yeah.
Scientists estimate there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna agree with that. Oh wait, stars, not
Oh,
like planets
so
or
many
whatever.
fucking stars.
There's a lot of stars.
And the
that's-
Milky Way galaxy, not the universe.
Not the universe. So the
Not
Milky
the
Way
universe, the
galaxy.
Milky Way galaxy.
Right. Okay. Then I'd say okay.
Right. I'd say that's
All
a
right.
different one.
That makes more sense. Okay. Now that we put that into perspective.
Here's something.
Yeah.
Well, I remember hearing that someone said that this is one of those people that does the whole alien things. What's that guy? That the shark
Right. He's always got
channeling. He does that. Anyway,
the
saying,
bald guy.
yeah,
He's weird. That guy.
saying that wood is one of the most rare things in the universe, and our planet happens to be abundant of it. But yeah, I don't believe everything like that. So
Yeah.
I could do the same fucking
Right.
thing. Well, actually, what you need to do is your people need to I could fucking do that.
That guy's been around.
I saw someone see him in an
Sitting
airport and they
associate.
were grilling him questions. He was like, leave me the fuck alone. He didn't say it like that, but he's like, all right, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what about this? What about We're done. Like,
Yeah, we're not at one of my conventions. Or
Yeah, we're not- we're not talking.
You want an autograph? I'm glad to help you, but I can't
Yeah.
talk to you right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let's see.
I want to hear something weird, Lou.
I'm trying to look for a good one, man.
Jesus, man.
Okay. Want to hear something weird? Yeah. If the sun suddenly disappeared, we wouldn't know for about 8 minutes. This is true.
Right.
We wouldn't know for about 8 minutes
Yeah, 'cause it
because
takes
of how long sunlight takes to reach the Earth.
Right.
It's 8 light minutes away.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit? So we think everything's cool, and then all of a sudden it's like,
boom, gone. It's out.
yeah,
No
lights out, literally.
Here's another cool thing. Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Uh-huh.
I thought you were
So-
saying Neil Diamond.
He said that someone said, well, what would happen if the Earth stopped spinning?
Right.
He said, well, that would be very bad
Yeah. Because we don't
because we
spot up.
travel at like a couple thousand miles an hour or something to that.
Whatever
Like, I
it
can
is,
look it
yeah.
up to get the exact number. If it stopped, everybody would smash and destroy. You'd be destroyed.
Yeah.
What's if it slowed down?
Would you look?
Because it wouldn't come to a dead stop.
No, if it stopped and there was no more, you're done. Everybody's gone.
Right.
Unless you strapped yourself to a fucking wall
Yeah.
somewhere.
You don't even know
Because you knew something was
that
coming.
that wouldn't happen. But what's if it was
Just slow it down.
Yep.
like gradually stop?
I don't
I
know.
don't know if anything bad would happen because there's planets that are tidally locked.
What's
That's
that
what's
are?
happening.
That do not. Right. Like the moon is one. The
Problem
is but we do. We go
if a
around.
planet was tidally locked,
We rotate.
what would happen is a lot of the planet would be uninhabitable because the sun would constantly be shining in one spot, and it would be like hotter than no sun,
Right.
where it'd be cold as ice.
Right. You mean if the
And habitable
Earth?
zones-
You mean if Earth didn't?
Yeah, and the only
I'm talking about
habitable
the rotation of the
Oh
Earth.
yeah, I'm just saying if the Earth didn't spin, you would only the
Right.
only inhabitable areas would be where the sun and the dark the twilight areas, where like
Right,
at night
right.
when it's twilight,
Yeah.
there would be permanent places that were twilight. That would be
Yep.
the only areas we'd be able to inhabit because it wouldn't be too hot or too cold.
Yep.
Because if the sun is the reason why, and that I looked this up because it was bothering the fuck out of me. I'm like, okay, if the Earth tilts, right?
Yep.
And during the winter, it's super cold. And during the summer, it's super hot, right? How come that like 6 months, how come if you compare 6 months, right? Because
Right.
if the Earth is tilted, right? How come February, 6 months from February, what is, let's see, I got to count my fingers now. March, April, May, June, July,
July.
August.
Okay.
Why is, that doesn't make sense.
Why is what? That is hotter.
Yeah, why is like it's the in between months. So like we'll say in between, right? So 6 months from November, right?
Okay.
November is like cold.
Right.
Cold but not freezing cold, right? January, February, March, April, May, June. That doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out I was trying to figure out like, like why is it like if it's a certain amount of days and it came up with like that the Earth
Well,
is
that's also
warmer.
daylight saving time too, right? Because
No, but
they
it-
know.
I forget the question, but like it was like if 6 months from a certain date, right? That where the planet should be in the same position but up or down. Why is it hotter or colder? And it was because the sun actually heats the planet up. So it takes longer to cool down. That's why it's colder in certain months when technically the Earth is at the same like
Axis.
axis.
Right.
Because in the winter,
But it could
the Earth
change. So,
hasn't warmed. So if the sun is constantly shining on one spot on the Earth,
Right.
it's super hot.
Right.
yeah,
Like
Think it's hot.
it would burn
right.
Yeah. Right.
because it's heating the Earth up.
Right.
But because
It's
it
on
gets
the one
dark
side.
every night, so it never
Right.
gets dark. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if like the sun was intensely shining like
On one
summer
spot all the
sun on
time?
one
Yeah.
spot,
That'd be crazy.
Dude,
never
you get a
turned off.
suntan and right. So then you'd be able to
You'd
turn it
have
on and
insane power plant.
yeah, all day.
So
It'd be fucking great, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't. Yeah.
Yep. So we got it does Earth spins at 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay.
That part of the conversation went weird.
Yep. It sure did.
Go ahead.
Your stomach, you want to hear something?
Yeah.
Your stomach replaces its lining every few days so it doesn't digest itself.
Our stomach acid is like ridiculous
Okay. So then how do you have an ulcer?
because it's a mucus lining. That's why
Right.
the mucus is inner. It's the chemical. That's what you just said. I just looked that up the other day.
Yeah, but
I looked.
But
no,
if you get an ulcer, usually it's additional things that you're doing to your body that are creating that problem.
you know me. I ask weird questions.
Go ahead.
Stress or whatever.
More
Food.
to not burn the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And it's because, and they did come up with a scientific reason for it, and like Teflon, it's like similar. Their
Right.
exoskeleton is similar to Teflon because Teflon is
Don't-
made of a certain chemical react that acid can't do because it's just a chemical reaction. The acid that doesn't act with it. So mucus.
So it can't break through.
So mucus in your stomach, it does something where like
It neutralizes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't burn through.
And
Pretty interesting, huh?
That is crazy.
have
That is
mucus
weird,
lining.
man.
That's wild. Yeah, because I mean,
that's what usually causes
that's
what usually causes ulcers. That's what usually causes ulcers.
really.
Here's a weird one. Here's a weird one. Want to hear something weird?
Yeah.
Every person you've ever met has a voice you'll never hear exactly the way they hear it. So the way I hear
yeah.
my voice,
Yeah.
you don't hear it though.
No. But now when you hear the recording,
When I hear my voice, I'm like, wow, that's weird.
yeah, because
I'm
my
used
voice
to hearing it now from.
Yeah, well,
but
even I still bug out because how I hear it in my head is
Right.
not what you guys are hearing.
I know how I sound now.
Right.
So
We sound totally
Yeah.
different.
I sound literate in my head.
Okay.
I sound like
Why
I'm talking about.
don't indulge him, man?
you have three voices. They say the voice that you hear when you talk, the
Right.
voice that everyone else hears when you talk, and the voice in your
Mind.
in your inner monologue, internal monologue.
Ooh, I never paid no attention to that.
You know, some people don't have internal monologues.
Shut up.
They're fucking.
No way.
There's-
I
if you
have-
don't have an internal monologue, I think you're a fucking NPC.
Yeah, I don't. I
You're
don't.
part of
think
the
that.
part of the simulation.
Yeah,
you
for
can,
real.
you can
I
hear
don't believe
yourself when you're talking, right? When you talk to yourself,
Right. So that's the whole thing. Like, well,
You don't have a voice in your head when
Right.
you're thinking.
absolutely.
Some people don't have. How do they not have that? What
so they just
How
talking
do
to
you
themselves out loud.
They think differently than we do. They think in a, I don't know, but
that's one of the conversations. That's a fact about thinking.
right.
Well, then
That's right.
we have to come on for that. We have to find. I know a shrink. I'm gonna have to call him.
Yeah.
I
We
gotta
gotta
call
call that some bitch
Yeah,
up.
I know. I
Get
got
him on here with us again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. But that's amazing though, right?
I want to talk about.
Because when you like, I'll even talk to myself in my head.
Yeah.
It's like, no, don't think about that. Blah blah
Right,
blah.
right,
you know, while you be driving or
Right.
working, whatever it might be.
Right.
That's very interesting that we were able to do that. Then that's also another reason why I believe we have a consciousness. You know, that we have a spirit,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So
Think
people
about your
don't-
eyes too.
So if you don't have an internal monologue,
Yeah. Word. Could be.
Or maybe you just never
NPCs, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
possible. I mean, when I said I don't believe it,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm just
necessarily
spitballing.
think
Right,
that's
right,
true.
right.
It's-
Yeah.
How does that happen? You know,
That's wild.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it is true. You hear yourself differently than I would hear you.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
amazing. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Want to hear something weird? Sure.
Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I think he was the.
Oh, here we go.
Ah.
The Eiffel Tower grows a few inches taller during the summer because the metal expands in the heat. That makes sense.
That does make sense. But I didn't think taller. I would think that's how I would think.
Yeah, but but I guess if it expanded, it kind of
Yeah.
pushes up.
Yeah.
And then
That's great.
didn't they say that Tesla had something to do with the Eiffel Tower in
Yes.
regards to some kind of
Electricity.
electrical magnetic
Yeah.
field or something?
So he was saying that for free, that he can get everybody.
Everybody could
for
just
free.
tap into it.
So in Long Island, he's got the Tesla Tower. Then that the Tesla Tower version of Tesla Tower is the Eiffel Tower, and that it was supposed to be
Really?
power. Mhm.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You want to hear
Yeah.
something weird?
Yeah,
Uh huh.
The Earth isn't perfectly round.
I knew that.
Right.
It's got like weird dips and fucking.
Yeah,
It's called mountain. No, I'm kidding.
But I mean, like actual the shape.
Yeah,
Weird.
right. It's almost like an oval, isn't it?
It's not like a perfect
You want
round
to
basketball.
You want to hear something else about the Earth?
Mhm.
There is actually more land mass than there is water on the Earth.
Above water or both? Just land
Oceans.
mass as a whole.
Yeah, because you have there's more land even underneath, and that the water is
Oh,
occupying.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a gas that should be a given somewhere.
The moon they have discovered, and there's a plausible theory.
There's a dark side.
Ah,
The inside of the moon has a lot of water.
I did hear
What?
that.
If you were to drill inside of it, it would be catastrophic. Because
Or gravity.
or gravity on the moon, it would all release, and then the fucking moon would collapse.
They would have to be able. They have to do it where they tunnel.
I mean, you know, some asshole's gonna be like, "We think we should drill on the moon."
They'll probably tunnel if they haven't done it already. That we don't know
because
about.
The second you let
the water out.
well, second it gets to the atmosphere, come out.
No, but I'm
tunnel.
saying if they can keep it on the ground without it getting in above.
What's gonna seal it though?
A cap. They put a door.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
I don't
Vacuums.
trust it either. I'm just saying.
Listen,
That shit
listen. You ever see that machine that they have where they can take air out of it? So they drop a feather in a bowling ball. Bowling ball drops faster than the feather.
Right.
Then they put this. They put it into this machine and they close this fucking huge door and then they pull all the air out and they both fall exactly at the same fucking speed.
I've heard it. I've never seen it.
No,
Yeah.
I watched it. It was
Yeah.
on Discovery, one
Yeah.
of the channels, or even Sci-Fi.
That's
But they both fell perfectly at the same
that's
time.
wild. That is fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm just saying.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Science was one of my favorite subjects, honestly, when I was.
like cool shit.
Yeah.
Except when I had to
sure.
take a test and it fucked me up.
What were you gonna say, Ken?
But I thought that the funny conspiracy theory was that the moon was like the Death Star and that it was metal.
What? Say that again?
That the moon was like the Death Star as far as like it's a spaceship kind of thing.
I was watching one of those videos on the theories of the moon, and
I think got bombarded, man.
Yes, that's what I'm
They
saying.
said that the craters, if a comet or something is going to hit, or an asteroid is going to hit from those craters, they should be deeper. They're saying that like the surface is just covering.
Right. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's what I heard. But then look at the on Earth, some of what they believe is the arc where meteors hit,
Yeah.
and like even the
They may look
That is
shallow,
what-
but in general, if you go to the moon, they're pretty freaking deep.
well, they're saying that they're not deep enough for what is believed to be a proper reaction to the surface for
Right.
part. So then we only have the one. I think it's
Maybe
in
because of the
Arizona.
gravity,
Maybe.
even though it gets pelted. Would
Yeah.
that matter? I think no, right? Because once
Well,
an asteroid or a meteor gets caught in Earth's gravity,
It starts to fall apart before it hits.
Yeah,
the-
well,
Or
but
it hits the
you're right. But it also it speeds up, doesn't it, from the gravity?
I don't think it speeds up. And I'm slowing down because of the friction of the
Yeah, the
atmosphere.
friction
Right.
was
Slows it
perfect.
down.
Yeah.
Right. But and it's not as big. So that
Right.
when we look at it and we see that it's the size of a car.
Right.
By the time it gets through the atmosphere,
Burns
gets to the
up.
planet,
Up
it's-
completely.
yeah, pretty much, and it's down to the size of. I mean, not literally. I mean, we're exaggerating,
Right.
but it goes from the size of a car to down to the size of like of a motorcycle or
Yeah,
football.
pebble,
You know what I'm
maybe.
saying? Yeah, if it even gets to that, and it still leaves a nifty ass mark. So I don't know. I'm gonna see
Oh.
somebody did that.
Want to hear something weird?
Yeah,
Humans glow in the dark, just not enough for our eyes to see.
is that then what night vision is about? You put the
Well,
goggles
do
on.
you ever stay in a room when so check it out. You ever go, all of a sudden it's dark, you're in a room, totally pitch dark, there's no light coming in at all. But if after a while,
Mhm.
do you ever notice that you're able to start to see and make things out from whatever light?
Your eyes adjust. Yeah.
Your eyes adjust.
Right.
Your
You can
pupils
start,
expand.
I mean, you're not seeing 100%, but
Right.
you can see
still
stuff.
other shit.
Right. You have to
Is
just
that
let your
you
eyes.
glowing, or is that light pollution from outside your window?
It's funny because your pupils expand. So you
Right.
take a picture of like your eyes in the dark, like with the night camera. Your pupils are like fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
are.
know that
You're
you're
like you're on
drugs and
hardcore
shit.
drug.
Oh, he smoked
Yeah.
a fatty before he came
Yeah,
in.
yeah. So I'm looking for. Yeah, well,
Like in super sunlight, your pupils
Yeah,
are
it seems like
are
so
so
small.
like
right.
are
Yeah.
so contracted.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
It looks like it's all like color.
Yeah.
Even if they're the small big ones too.
Yeah.
My eyes so tiny.
Yeah.
What'd
No
you take
shit.
it, bro? What'd you take
That's
it?
funny. So we glow in the dark.
Yes. Imagine that. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know
That is
that.
really
There
interesting.
are immortal jellyfish that can revert
Yeah.
back to earlier life stage instead of dying naturally. I just read about this the
Yeah.
other day. They could actually Start over again.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, now,
Yeah.
you know they're fucking with that jellyfish already if they know that because they're going to try to do that to
Right.
human beings.
Yep. Well, bro, that's what half the comic, well, not half the comic, what some comic books are about. That was the same thing with in Spider-Man because Doc Ock was doing that. Dr. Octopus was trying to fuck with that. What's his name? Killer Croc.
Right.
Trying to do that shit. And,
with the regeneration.
right, because
we missed an arm.
he was trying to grow it back.
But he
you
was
know.
using,
Wait, no, Killer Croc is Batman.
that's right.
Oh, sorry.
Crocodile, is it just Crocodile?
No, who was the other guy in Spider-Man? I know who you're talking about.
Man, Fungura, yeah. But yeah, so that, I mean, the same idea. And they've been talking about regenerative stuff because they've been trying to get in
Right.
with, what's his name? My goodness. Sharks. Scientists have been trying to work with sharks because they live for so long and,
Right.
you know, how they
You know
can
what would be
regenerate.
interesting? You know how they say everybody has cancer cells, but your body fights them off.
Right.
What's if the body like it's regenerative cells, but like they're just not do it. Our body's trying to, or it used to, and then they de-evolve.
Well, that's where it comes in from what you used to talk about a lot when you talk about fasting.
Right.
They say that actually is very healthy for the body because it eats up old cells and things that no longer
Right,
parasites.
to get at
It
it.
just gets rid of whatever's in your
Mhm.
body.
Yeah.
Autophagy.
Thank
Right.
you.
The lizard.
Or autophagy, some people call it.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool too, because then it's the body's natural way of doing what it's supposed to do. Right.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too that I believe that we don't really we know a lot about, but we're still learning a lot about how we actually operate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about this. And now this is starting to change for women. Women would always go, usually it was a man doctor. And women were treated the same way men were treated
Right.
as far as physically, their bodies. But but women are not the same as men.
Right.
They have to, now they're starting to recognize that women definitely have to be treated
Different
differently.
physiology.
Mhm.
Right. It's totally different than what we are.
Right.
Because that now it's becoming more helpful for women in understanding how they
Mhm.
actually operate. Yes, we're both human beings, but we're totally not the same as
Right.
far as how we operate.
Right. Right.
In every aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
That we're still learning about
Well-
things and hopefully being more open and figuring out.
Right.
Well, that's because men are from Mars. I'm learning
Yeah.
You sound like my
see?
wife.
See? Yeah. The lizard was the bad guy in Spider-Man.
That was the name?
Yeah. The lizard.
just a lizard.
Wow, they really didn't work on that one, did they?
Yeah.
He's a lizard.
Listen, we'll have him a couple times.
I thought the same thing though with Killer Croc. I think he was the same idea. Like, don't remember because I wasn't that kind of DC fan like that.
Right.
You know.
You like DC more.
I like
I mean, you like both, but I know you
only because I'm
gravitate more towards
I'm a
DC.
big Superman.
Superman.
Big Superman.
Speaking
fan.
of, finally looking.
Yes, Superman.
Yeah.
There you go.
Superman.
Yes. Yeah, but I like both though.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what's weird? I didn't realize this the other day about Marvel, and there's a Doomsday in Superman or DC,
Right.
and there's a Doomsday in the Avengers. We have Doomsday Avengers coming out, right? Where it's
No, that's not because of a person. That's the like
Apocalypse, I would say, is similar to Doomsday.
no, but it's a Doomsday.
But it's
in
not- it's
the
not-
new
it's not-
Avengers right now.
but it's not a person or thing.
I mean, they mean the same thing.
No.
Doomsday and Apocalypse.
No.
Those are both,
Yeah,
those
no,
are both-
right. It'd be like that. But Doomsday
the same
in Marvel is
Yeah, but who's the guy who's playing?
there is no such person. There's no entity in Marvel.
It's
that's
just the
named
name of it because
Doomsday.
the Doomsday is
it's a title,
event.
right? It's an
Yeah.
event.
But in this new Marvel one, the dark one, where
Yes.
Tony comes back at
Doctor Doom.
Dr. Doomsday.
Oh no, yeah, no, different though.
Doctor
It's-
Doom is from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's a Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Marvel thing, and that's what they're doing.
Then Tony comes back
Tony
somehow.
Stark is.
He's.
What you guys think of the Fantastic?
I liked it.
I didn't even watch it, bro.
I liked it.
started it.
It was
I
just like
finished
the way
it.
it was the comic when I was watching it on TV when I was little.
Yeah,
That's exactly how they
different.
did it. It was great.
yeah, I gotta watch it because that's supposed to be a crossover and bring that shit back, and that's where Doctor Doom came in.
Right.
That's
But
not
that
the same
was-
thing as Doomsday though.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I did.
Yeah.
I
that
didn't
they
finish
did. You should watch that. That one was really,
I didn't
really
finish it.
good.
I
They
liked
did
it
that
better
well.
than the one from like 2000.
No, this
Oh,
is
that's
much.
the one
They went the
with-
Odyssey
Guy
way.
from Nip Tuck played the Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember the show Nip Tuck? He
Yeah.
played one of the doctors.
That's right.
I remember
Oh,
watching it.
that's right. That's the one with Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy
But
from
this one-
from the what was the
They flipped it.
Chickless, Michael Chickless.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did right because but
They
again,
went to the comic the way it was
Right.
when you saw it on
Back
TV
in the
with the
day.
blue
So I
suits
get
and
that.
everything. And they
Yeah.
really
Instead of modernizing
I
it,
see it.
they did directly from the comic.
Right.
Made it same time frame, same
right.
same year. You
Right.
know, and
Yep, and that's where that's why doing this whole new arc for Marvel, the Avengers and all that other stuff is coming out of that's what they made it itself. It's oh my god, shit, I can't remember the name of the fucking arc. what it is called now. But anyways, that's what it is. The timelines, and that's
Y'all
where Loki
react-
came in. Yeah, well, that's where that came from. So then Tony Stark, he was really caught in the time crossover shit and ended up being Doctor Doom,
Right.
and that's
Yeah,
But get a little wacky.
they show
Yeah.
they show a scene where Peter Parker's trying to talk to him, and that
yeah,
and he's like,
Yeah.
nah, he's like, yeah, no.
yeah.
That new Spider-Man movie is 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, because now they're showing the Spider-Man, they're showing Spider-Man morphing, evolving, and that all his shit is going to be different.
Yeah, now he shoots it from his hand now, like what's his
Right.
face did in the first one.
Yeah, so now it's going to be like, now his body is actually changing, because they say that spiders morph several times or whatever, and so then
Was that in the comics?
But I don't remember all
I
that.
remember it.
I remember something happening.
Peter Parker at one point had 8 limbs.
Yeah, that was. But again, I think that was another crossover shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
Like something happened. I
Yeah,
remember what happened. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
he had like
Well, this
he
is
had
big.
like
There's always
3
different
sets
universe that they
and his
yeah.
legs making.
yeah. It was wild.
They did that with DC too. They always change it. Like it's
Mhm.
always an alternate universe or
Right.
something that happens.
Still
You know.
what it is
Kato.
and the thing. Yeah,
What was this? Was that the name of the one from?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat. The guy that you fought before. So
yeah,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about. He had the
yeah. I can't remember his name now, but yeah, that was the one.
That was so fucking random.
Yeah, it was. You were not thinking that.
Oh wow.
It is.
When you're something weird,
I got it.
your brain named itself.
What?
So that's called Tom.
Your brain named itself.
Huh.
It's like so vague and short. It's like, can you elaborate a little?
Yeah, for
What do you
real.
mean it named itself? So how do you figure that out?
I don't know, because that shit, man.
That's a really.
Right.
Explain. Can you ask it?
I'd have to go. I don't.
So, all right. So you said,
It's very random.
all right. So what was it? You said your
Brain named itself. So how do you know what the name is?
Do your
Brain named itself.
your brain
That's a weird one. I
named itself?
That is a weird one. That's the
Well,
weirdest one.
the brain named itself. So would it be your name or would it be a totally different name?
The brain knows it is called brain because it generates the linguistic frameworks to define itself. By coordinating language and memory, human brains develop the system like etymology to label their own physical form. The word itself originates from the ancient Germanic and Old English, evolving to identify the organ that processes all human thought. So it knows that it's called brain.
Wow. That is pretty cool. Here's something weird.
What?
If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, it would theoretically reach the moon.
Just keeps getting thicker. You can only fold more than 7. I think 7's the max.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
42
way.
There's a
times.
certain amount of time. I don't know if it's 7, but there's a certain number.
Of how many times you can fold a piece of paper?
Did it say what size paper?
Doesn't say.
Like 11 by 8?
Well, right. Yeah, like a regular piece of loose leaf
Well,
or
I mean,
something.
obviously, it would have to be big enough to reach the moon, so it would have to be massive. But the point is you can only fold a certain amount of times because the paper becomes hard and strong.
Right. And it just can't fold. It can't keep folding. It won't bend.
It won't bend.
Yeah,
Right.
it won't bend
I
at
don't
all.
have that theory to the test.
You did?
Have you?
You did
Why
more?
am I
couldn't
not
fold it
Try
surprised?
seven?
stepping on it, you can't fold.
Why
you
am I
did
not
7
surprised?
times.
I don't remember what the number was. I'm just.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the number was. It's a 7 or 11 or 14 or.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna go home and see what the fuck I can fold the paper.
I did it.
Yeah, no, I'm not 40. I know it's not gonna be 42 times, but yeah, I want to
Just
see
take a
that shit.
picture, taking a selfie on the boat.
Yeah, yeah, no shit, bro. That's fucking great. Yeah,
Guess what, guys?
put the garbage bag over my head.
Right.
Try to keep some air in there and shit. That's fucking funny.
Right. Sharks existed before trees.
Yeah, see?
Want to hear something weird?
Yeah.
A day on Venus is longer than its year.
Whoa, okay.
Because it takes so long to spin because it's so big. By the time it orbits the sun, it hasn't even done a full.
Right. So it's
Listen.
actually longer than its actual year.
Okay. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It must be hot as fuck.
It's probably the same for Jupiter too, or maybe Jupiter's totally locked. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
Here's a good one for you.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're a vegan.
Yeah.
Cows have the best friends and get stressed when they're separated. Cows are very sociable animals.
They're herd.
Yes,
So
they are very loving. I was reading the
they-
thing
they
about
eat-
how they are with their
yeah.
the children, because they lose their shit when they take the calves away from them.
Right.
And it's horrible. They are just a very loving animal. There's a woman that we follow on our.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a vegan and she has a cow.
That's her
Well,
friend.
cows, yeah, and
Yeah.
she lays with it. She lays on
Yeah.
top of it. She's loving
Yeah.
it all up, and the cow's just hanging out.
Yeah,
you know?
man, on the porch.
Just
and
cows
shit.
like big dogs. Like she just,
Yeah.
and you could tell this cow was
They are.
loving it, man.
That's hilarious.
You just have to be careful because they don't know that they're that big.
Yeah, right. It crushed the shit out of you.
Like
Yeah,
I've got
his
to
head.
be sanctuary before, and like there's Alvin, I think his name is. They always say, "Oh, be careful, he'll kill you." Like not on purpose, like he wants because the
He's
thing
so
was,
friendly.
The thing was, I think he played rough a lot,
Okay.
and then he got big, and he still has to play rough.
Right.
And then
His rough is he'll smash into a
he'll roll
pancake.
over on you. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's his thing.
All right,
he
let's
just wants
do
to play, but he doesn't know.
Yeah.
right.
We got like for one more, but
All right, man. Here we go. Hang out.
he rushed us like he had one. I thought he had one.
I know.
Hurry up, I go.
Jesus.
I should have one. Hang out. Come on, fight on.
Thank you for
Wombats.
subscribing.
And here's some weird.
Yeah.
Wombats poop cubes.
They're imported from Minecraft.
Are they really?
That's how they made
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Wombats come from the Minecraft.
That's how they
That's
made
why.
Minecraft.
All right, that's a good closer.
Yeah. So about some square shit right
So
there.
like, share, subscribe.
Yes, follow, all that other good stuff.
By the way, bananas are technically berries.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they grow like berries.
Yeah.
Okay.
But strawberries aren't. Go figure.
Is that the name of Froyo Place Banana Berry or something?
I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
Sorry, I had to throw an extra one in there.
No, so good. That's it. So with that, we're not gonna
I
end
feel like
on
it
the
was a little
tips.
bit more of like a Snapple Cap episode. And we
I know.
moved into it.
Good stuff. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
Confused.
Fun.